And hello everybody, we're the Spiffy Needle Geeks, and moving right along with the Parappa the Rapper universe in this SNG Rhythm Break, I'm Supersonic 407 along with RoushutsuRises and PlatinumRhythm, and this is UmJammer Lammy, not the direct sequel, but the spin-off game as it were. Now, unfortunately, BJ will not be joining us in this playthrough because, well, we tried getting a hold of him at one earlier point, but to no avail, there was no response from the guy. And, well, to be honest, considering how much time I have left before I have to upload this part, yeah, it's like, okay, I'm sorry, but I gotta get this done before this upcoming Tuesday.
Well, it's like not even just that, it's just the fact that we actually did manage to record all of this, but then some audio of ours got corrupted, so this is actually take 2 of recording everything.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Somehow the audio got corrupted, so don't worry, folks. He knows about this game.
Well, that's the thing, it's like, this isn't the first time we've had audio issues and everything. I mean, it's happened to us in the past, but it's like, usually, it's a pretty quick fix or something. But, this one, it was like, I think, Ryan, you were saying that a lot of the recording issues, it was happening right at the beginning of the Let's Play.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, and it's like, considering that now we have the beginning of the Let's Play fucked up, but the rest didn't, it's like, we kind of took the option of, like, we could have just simply re-recorded this first part and left the rest as is, but it would it wouldn't really flow well. It wouldn't make sense if we just did, like, part 1 with the 3 of us and then referred to the old audio in which, like, we got BJ in there and he's specifically referencing things that he had said in part 1 when he wasn't even here. So, that's why we opted to re-record everything all over again.
Right, yeah, in a way, it was kind of a last-minute decision, but it's like...
Yeah, BJ's busy. Well, BJ's busy with shit, so,
Oh, yeah, completely understandable.
Well, it's like, regardless, we will bring up the points that he brought up in the initial playthrough, when we do get into them.
Right. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, and another funny thing, in the initial recording, Brandon was sick!
Yeah,
so
and I'm still kind of fighting this cold, but I'm getting a lot better. So
no, but before, like, you barely even spoke and everything first time around because you were so sick. I mean, it was like, you poor thing, you were bedridden.
Yeah, I kind of was.
Right. Alright, but anyway, going back to the game, like, overall, like, at the time when this game was released, it had its mixed reviews. Like, a lot of people appreciated, like, how they presented a relatively similar yet different style of gameplay compared to Parappa the Rapper 1, but I think the most criticisms comes from the story that you're about to see. So, I mean, because that having been said, depending on how things go, this may or may not be a riff fest, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, this is where it kind of sucks that the audio got corrupted because, yeah, I played Parappa back in the day when it came out, but I actually missed out on UmJammer Lammy. So during that first recording, yeah, these were all genuine reactions, because that was my first time actually seeing this game in action, and
right.
Sadly, I can't really make that excuse anymore,
Yeah.
Can I just say how much I love this first song?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a nice throwback to, like, the one song everybody fucking remembers from Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It sounds relatively similar to the same song you heard. Well, not the same song, like the similar song from Parappa the Rapper 1. But if you listen carefully to the song, or better yet, just look at the lyrics, is like, if you know exactly what happens in this game, this is basically foreshadowing on Chop Chop Master Onion's part. Mm-hmm. Like he mentions babies and a plane.
Spoilers!
Yeah.
It's not spoilers, it's foreshadowing.
Now, here's a point that BJ brought up in the initial playthrough, and I think it's a really damn good one that he brings up. You know, one of the things that BJ, I guess, maybe didn't care for or didn't appreciate with Parappa the Rapper, that I guess he didn't really realize until he had watched this game in action, was that, you know, I guess maybe it's the vocal quality or something from Parappa the Rapper. Like, he really didn't get into the whole thing about, you know, the whole rapping in unison and everything. But BJ really liked the idea of, okay, you've got the vocals, you know, from like, you know, Chop Chop, Master Onion, and whoever else that you're going up against, and you're responding with the guitar, and it actually does flow a lot better.
Right. I mean, it's like he did bring up that it was like, okay, it's like having vocals and guitars like afterwards like this, it sounds a lot better compared to like two people rapping, and it's like one of the rappers, in this case Parappa, literally saying the exact same thing the previous rapper said.
Yeah.
But seeing as how in reality that's not how rap works.
Right. But it's like, you know, he does bring up a really good point, and I mean, I wholeheartedly agree with him on that. I mean, part of it, I think, is because, you know, I am a rock fan. You know, I grew up with 80s rock and metal and everything, you know, so it's like, okay, you want to do like a whole like guitar rock game? Count me the fuck in, you know? So
yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, you know, I definitely agree with BJ on that one. It's like, you know, I love the guitar riffing in this game.
Oh, and for those of you who are wondering exactly what happened with Chop Chop Master Onion in between games, yeah, somehow he lost his dojo.
Did they ever explain how he lost it?
I don't believe so.
This is like,
it's like yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah, they never really explained, like, in this game or in any other future, or even in Parappa the Rapper, too.
Yeah,
but it turns out it was all a dream.
Yeah, so I guess maybe we can assume that Chop Chop Master Onion didn't really lose his dojo if this whole thing was a dream? Like, was that all just in Lammy's head?
Probably. But the one thing that irks me with the story is that, alright, look, she wakes up 15 minutes before the show, right? But here's the thing, though. Now, a lot of people would assume that she somehow overslept, but that would imply that she slept through the sound of her alarm clock, which she didn't. Which tells me that somehow Lammy said that old alarm clock, yeah, no, this ain't no digital clock or anything. No, this is an old-fashioned one. No, she somehow set her alarm clock herself to 15 minutes before her show, and that's what screwed her over like this.
Yeah, so
I was gonna make up the excuse that, okay, maybe she slept through the snooze. Slept through the snooze function.
And now we have a fire in the pizza parlor with Chipuddle. Yeah, you're in the way as everybody else behind this police do not cross sign.
Excuse me, I'm like in a hurry. Can you let me through?
You know you can actually just walk around the police barrier?
Yeah, right.
right.
I mean, it's like, come on. I mean, think about this. She's in a city. I'm sure there is more than one way to get to her destination that does not involve, like, trying to get through this one freaking way where the fire is at. I mean, she has 15 minutes, and to be honest, I think where she's at right now is not far away from the stage she has to go to. So if she took an alternate route, I'm pretty sure she would have been fine.
Yeah.
Alright, but now, I mean, alright, as weird as this, as bizarre as this may start out as, this is not a bad song by any means.
Honestly, I can say, like, considering that we're re-recording this is my favorite song out of the whole game.
Yeah, it's like, we have Chief Puddle here going on about like the fire from the pizza store has a crispy one with cheese and it's smelling good, sir. He's loving the fact that the building is on fire because of the pizza, but it's like, hey, hello, there's a baby in there, and possibly other people too.
But nobody
So
doesn't
it's
give
like,
a shit about,
hello?
He doesn't give a shit about any of that. He just wants to save the pizza. It's like, what an asshole.
Right? Oh my god. And now it's like, I don't know if you realize this, but it's like, okay, okay, dude, stop. Okay, remember earlier when you were pointing your hose at the fire? Keep doing that. See, he's not even spraying his fucking hose at the fire. While Lammy here, she's been doing that non-stop, and she's no firefighter. She has no experience compared to these firefighters who either do not spray out the water at all, or they're like the other firefighters in the background that aren't really doing much. They're just dancing around and singing. It's like, hello guys.
No, it's like
fire.
Yeah. But regardless, I guess like back to the song, like I adore this song, and I think part of the reason why I love this song so much is because my personal favorite music rhythm game is Guitaru Man, and my favorite song from that is a song called B-Jam Blues, and it is like the perfect blend of like, yeah, blues, R&B, funk, and, you know, metal guitar riffing. I fucking love that song. So I listen to this and it really does remind me of it. It's like, I'll have to link you guys to B-Jam Blues when we're done recording so you can hear it. And all these fucking suggestive lyrics.
I mean, it's like, okay, listen, you gotta understand. When I first heard this song, considering how I'm sure it's like something with the audio in the song itself, but it's like, I'm sorry, it's like, the way that they say the word funk, and like, with the funk, it literally sounds like they're saying, what the fuck? And it's like, okay, that's pretty funny. Alright, but there we go. There's stage 2 done. Yeah, the tutorial level with Chop Chop Master Onion, that was technically stage 1. They don't label it as a tutorial or anything, even though it technically is. You know, it's pretty much stage 2.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Kill me.
Yeah. Any word on that baby in the building?
Well, actually, the baby, actually, you just saw, you probably did see it in the background, but,
yeah, did they get the baby out?
Yeah, it's funny because the baby is actually a toaster. You see in the background that the mother actually is holding a toaster, and she was cradling it like a baby.
Oh no!
So I was like, don't worry. So I was like, don't worry. The baby got out.
Okay.
But it's like even before then, it's like, come on, Lammy did way more work than all of those firefighters put together, and then he has to go and say, oh well, thanks to you, we get to keep our job. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's kind of a dick thing to say, really. I'm sure that's not the intention, but you know.
Speaking of babies, what the fuck is with this level?
Yeah, I know. It's like, God, the Macy's parade really went downhill, didn't it?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually going here. It's like, how did we go from fighting a fire?
Well, I mean,
let alone apparently this city has a Walmart that caters specifically to birthing, and they have an after-school special.
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of town are we in? Because
we're in Parappa the Rapper town, don't you know?
Well, this was not in Parappa the Rapper town. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
I mean, it's like, I get it, they're rabbits, so of course the typical cliche joke that they have to put when it comes to anthropomorphic bunnies is that, okay, they have huge families. I mean, I get that, but yeah, just like what Danny brought up, it's like a store specifically for giving birth and you know, sales all in one place. And,
This is so out of left field. I mean, yeah, I know Parappa the Rapper had the pooping level, but it's like, you know, that even makes a lot more fucking sense. But it's like, even then, it wasn't so far out there. This is fucking out there, and we're only on level 3.
Yeah.
Also look at this combo bullshit that they're throwing in the 3rd level. It's like, my God, you know, Parappa at least gave you some breathing room to get into like those kinds of combos.
Right.
This game doesn't fuck around.
Just like Parappa the Rapper, Stage 3 in Parappa the Rapper was pretty much the same as this.
Yeah, but you know, Prince Free Swallow wasn't like this.
My
God, they are not fucking around.
Yeah. It's like, at least with Stage 3 and Parappa the Rapper 1, I mean, it's like, it was easier to hit the buttons like at the right time and still get a good score. But with this song, more specifically in the PS3 version, it is a real pain. In fact, a lot of the songs in the PS3 version, because of... Okay, I brought this up in Parappa the Rapper 1. It's a thing called input lag, which, as I mentioned, is something very critical to rhythm games, especially with games like this. That in the PS3 version, the input lag, it took me a really long time to get the timing down with going through this level in particular. In fact, I even had to pull little tricks with the input commands just so that I would still get points even though I didn't hit literally every beat of that massive combo.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, I get, I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong, I get when it comes to the gameplay in general, like, if we were to put this in, like, the PS1 version's perspective, alright, look, I know where this game is coming from in regards to gameplay. Obviously, this is not a Parappa the Rapper game for beginners. Like, you need to have prior experience with either Parappa the Rapper, or any other rhythm game in general, and it's like, okay, alright, this is a good game for non-beginners. But I understand that. That's one thing that I do appreciate with the gameplay in this game. Is, yeah, it gives, in a way, granted, it just threw itself out there with, like, the massive combos in Stage 3, but it also gives a relatively good challenge at the same time. Why it was so easier for me to get the hang of it was because prior to getting my hands on this game, I watched a playthrough of this, so I already got a sneak peek of what was happening. Oh god, I had something else on my mind, but god damn it, my mind went blank.
Yeah, because you guys have been talking nonstop.
Well, that's what we do best.
Okay. Anyway, all right.
Yeah, but okay, we got that mind fuck out of the way.
Oh, trust me. Technically, we're not done with the mind fucks, Danny.
I know.
All right.
Believe me, I know.
Yeah. All right. So join us next time as we dive more into Lammy shenanigans. We will see you guys then.
Hold the hose real tight and get ready for